Hello and welcome friends. So in previous video we have seen the custom logging, how we have did that one. Like we have created one file and we have added using buffer reader. Now in this video we are going to using logging utility, that's logging inside the Java. We are going to print the log and in the file, not on the console. So how we are going to do that one, let me show you this thing. Before going further, we need to understand some basic terminology inside this. So that logger is introduced in Java 1.4, and after that we have in multiple version we can use this one. And need for logging, the complete tracing of the information of the application. So whatever is happening inside my application, I can trace all this information, what is going on, and how we can print inside that what is the issue we are getting. Like this we can check, and if any critical issue is occur, or if any bug is there, we can identify that also. These are the level of the logger inside the this Java util. So this is the finest, finer, fine, config, info, warning, so savior. So like these are the from the lowest to highest. And the finer is that represent the highly detailed tracing message. And the finer is the tracing message that includes the exception thrown by the application logging details of the method. It represent the fine is the represent the most important message out of these. Then config, it represents some the application level details like the CPU and the memory space, what is the disk space is there. Like this message type we can put in the config. Then info is the information which is used to print any of the message, it should be that understandable, that type of message. Then warning, if any user mistake like validation is any credential is there, any message we need to print, then we can put inside the warning. And the serve, it may occur whenever there's some critical or terrible error shown by the application. Whenever we have any issue in the application, and application cannot be restart, cannot be continue further, the database is not available, or the out of memory, or any the heap or thread dump, thread size exceeds rate, like this any type of issue. And then this is the savior where application cannot be continue further. So we understood this one, like logging has been introduced in 1.4. And why we need to use that one, to tracing the information and to understand the critical issue inside the application. Okay, we have understand the this logging level also. Now let me come to the this implementation part. So as per the implementation, we have just created one private static logger.getLogger mylog. And then after that we have created one static function which is the init, which is going to initialize my the logging this way, like which file, in which file we want to print that log message. And then what will be the format. And after this, all this set here only. And after that we just print like logger.info as logger initialized here. If any, in case of any exception, then we are going to just print the warning exception here. And if you come here, then in the main function we have just called, first of all we have called the init function. And after that we have, like for arithmetic exception, we have thrown it here. And then log dot label warning exception comma e. So as you can see, we don't have we don't have implement, like created any function as label dot warning then exception e here. It will already there in the logger. So we no need to do our own implementation, like multiple things are there. If you come here like this, let me show you logger dot info. And if you say here logger dot log, so as you can see we have the multiple things: a string object, label, then string object, then object of array, then throwable, supplier. Multiple things are there. You can go through one by one here. So you can check one by one whatever we have in this logger, this logger util.logger. Okay, so in this scenario, what we are going to do, let me execute this function. So if you see here, the end of program info has been printed. And we got this message like logger initialized. and then we got the exception. After this exception caught, and it printed inside my this this logger, and then we have print as the end of the program. So let me show you the output of this. So my file log here. So if you see here, then we got this info. So this is already provided by this one. If you see my earlier execution of the program inside the custom login, we can define only whatever we have the tails, but inside the logger we got the multiple scenario, like where the issue occurred, what is the line number, and inside this we have just printed divide by 0. But inside, if you see inside this one, we got the divide by 0 also, as well the line number. So this is the like advantage of this one if we are going to use the logger, Java logger inside our application. So now let me execute once again this so that we can come to the next part of this thing. So my logger inside this, let me execute once again. So currently we have the 733 entry. Now if I will execute this once again, so this could be 735 entry. So what happened here? Let me reopen it once again. So we have 735. So as you can see that file is created like again and again. So we need to append this one. Then how we can do that one? So to append the entry inside this, what we need to do, we'll check in the next video, and we check the multiple things in the next video, how to access this function outside the class. Okay, so please subscribe to my channel, friend. Thank you.